Many countries have. They've ripped us off left and right.
What if I told you that one decision, just one, could shake the entire global economy in 2025? Because that is exactly what is happening right now. Trump's new tariffs are not just a trade policy, they are a seismic shift, one that could trigger a full blown recession, not just in America, but worldwide. So let us break this down. Why are these tariffs happening again? And more importantly, how could they affect your job, your groceries, your savings, and even your country's future? Let us rewind for a second. Back in 2018, during Trump's first term, we saw the rise of what he called America First. Economics, tariff on steel, aluminium, and Chinese goods. Factories celebrated, Wall Street panicked, and globally, supply chains started to feel the tremors. Fast forward to 2025. Trump's back. Fast forward to 2025. Trump is back and he is doubling down. This time we are talking about a universal 10% tariff on all imported goods. Yes, all. Whether it is a German car, a Mexican avocado, or an iPhone assembled in China, the price goes up. And the cost, it does not just fall on businesses, it trickles straight down to consumers. Now here is the twist. Supporters say this will bring back American manufacturing. Opponents warn it could isolate US and trigger global retaliation. And that is not just a theory, it is already beginning. Take China. In response to US tariffs, it is building stronger trade ties with Russia, Brazil, and Africa. The European Union, it is moving forward with the trade deals that exclude the US entirely. Even Mexico and Canada are rethinking their supply chains. What we are witnessing is not just a trade war, it is a global realignment. And history tells us something important here. Remember the Great Depression. Back then, America introduced the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act in 1930 to protect its economy. Instead of shielding jobs, it worsened the downturn. Other countries retaliated. Trade collapsed. The world economy crumbled. Now, am I saying we are repeating 1930? Not exactly, but there are warning signs. Look at inflation. Tariffs rise the cost of imports. When things cost more, people buy less. That hurts businesses, which leads to job cuts, which leads to lower spending, which, yes, you guessed it, lead to a recession. Already, financial analysts are raising red flags. Banks are bracing for tighter conditions. Tech companies are considering global expansion. And investors, they are watching closely as market volatility surges. But here is what nobody is telling you. This is not just about economics. It is about psychology. Why people fear uncertainty? They might change their behavior. They save more, spend less, delay investments, that collective caution. It feeds the slowdown. When people fear uncertainty, they change their behavior. They save more, spend less, delay investments. That collective caution, it feeds the slowdown. So how does this affect you? Well, if you are in a country that relies on exports to the US, you might feel the pinch. If your job depends on imported parts or global services, things might get tighter. And if you are a consumer, which all are, you will likely feel it in your wallet. But here is the bigger picture. These tariffs are forcing the world to consider its dependencies. India is strengthening its international and internal manufacturing under Make in India. Germany is exploring deeper ties with Asia. Even African nations are pushing regional integration. In a strange way, this could be the reset the world needed. On that exposes weak links but also forces innovation, resilience, and independence. It is easy to frame this as Trump versus the world, but the truth is the system itself was already breaking. He just lit the match. And now we are all watching to see if it burns or transforms. So the next time you see headlines about tariffs or inflation or trade wars, don't scroll past, because that story is your story. It is your money, your future, your planet's economy at stake. Stay curious, stay informed, and if you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. This is Sajin Explains. See you in the next video.